Hi everyone! Today John and I are out on another adventure in our journey through Florida. And today we are at Olino State Park here in High Springs, Florida. If you don't know where High Springs, Florida is, it's about 22 miles west-northwest of Gainesville. Back in the 1800s, when the town was founded, it was originally named Keno, after a popular gambling game. In the 1876, when the townspeople applied for a post office, they were denied because of the town's name and its relationship to gambling. So they changed the name to Leno. Leno became a booming town with 2 grist mills, a sawmill, cotton gins, and a general store, a hotel, and a doctor's office. And here is the exhibit of the grist mills. In 1894, when it was decided that the railroad would pass through nearby Fort White instead of Leno, the town went into decline. And by 1896, the town became a ghost town. Even though everyone had moved away, the town remained a popular place for nearby townspeople to meet for picnics and swimming and recreation. And then it became known as Old Leno, or Olino. In 1935, the Forest Service purchased the property, and in 1938, Olino opened as a Florida Forest Service training camp. In 1940, Camp Olino became Olino State Park, and it's one of the original 9 state parks in the Florida Park Service. Olino State Park is located along the banks of the Santa Fe River, which is a tributary to the Suwannee River. Some of the features that we're going to see here today are sinkholes, hardwood hammocks, river, swamp, and sandhills. But of course, the main attraction is the Santa Fe River and its disappearing act. The river actually disappears underground and reemerges over 3 miles away in River Rise State Park. Florida Historic Civil Engineering Landmark, Bellamy Road. It is near this point the Bellamy Road crossed the Santa Fe River. The road was named for its builder, John Bellamy. Okay, John, no jumping from bridge. Wow, this is awesome. When we first came in, we saw that it's a little swimming area, but it says it's closed today due to high water. I don't know how often that happens. The water's moving pretty swiftly. Okay, so now we are going to head down this trail, and at the end of this trail, or somewhere along this trail, is where the river disappears into the sink. I'm walking down here next to the river on the riverbank here because I want you guys to get a better idea. This river is really moving. Pretty cool. Okay, so here we are at the sink, and the river just stops. It just disappears. And then it reemerges 3 miles from here in Rv'ing State Park. So it goes under the ground. So that flowing river that I showed you guys just, previously, it just disappears right here. Goes down underground and then reemerges 3 miles away. Pretty cool phenomenon, if you ask me. Okay, so here we are. We are at Rv'ing. We started off earlier in the day at Rv'ing State Park at the river sink. So the river sinks, goes underground, and comes back up at Rv'ing. So there's this whole area where the water flows underground. And what the sign is saying is that it flows through a cave system called the Old Bellamy Cave System. Nearly 3 miles north of here, the Santa Fe River disappears at the Santa Fe River Sink. The river reemerges here at the Santa Fe River Rise and continues along its overland course another 35 miles before flowing into the Great Swanee River. Because the river flows underground, a natural bridge is formed between the river sink and the river rise. The Old Bellamy Road, Florida's first federal highway, crosses this natural bridge. So here we are at Rv'ing. Down these steps here. These are some big steps. Gonna survey for alligators and snakes. Don't see any. Although I heard something pretty loud over there. Okay, I'm going to continue. Oh, there's some big turtles out there. Do you see those big turtles out there on the rocks? So this is Rv'ing. So it disappeared 3 miles from here into the sink, and it rises up here and goes along through until it meets up with the Swanee River. Magnolia Campground here at Rv'ing State Park in High Springs, Florida. and we're gonna just drive through and check out the sights here. Let you see for yourself. The sites seem to have a lot of privacy, a lot of wooded area between sites. Some of the sites are bigger than others. Some are wider, some are longer. Some look like they would be easy to get into for a bigger rig, and some look like they would be very difficult for a novice to get into in a bigger rig. Oh yeah, there's a cardinal right there. This park is full of cardinals. So the sites have electric and water, and the dump station is provided. See a fire ring. Yes, I see picnic tables. I don't see grills, just the fire ring with a... I think there's a grate on the fire rings. All right, so this was the Magnolia campgrounds here at Olino State Park. And we're gonna go over to the other campgrounds closer to the front of the park. The Dogwood campground is closer to the entrance and the furthest campground from the river. The Magnolia campground is closer to the Santa Fe River and the trail that goes along the Santa Fe River. And the Dogwood campgrounds also has trails, but it would be up closer to the entrance of Olino State Park. So they call this the limestone trail because there is a lot of exposed limestone. A lot of bugs, John says. A lot of mosquitoes out here. And ticks. It is a very nice trail. But we are lathered up on repellent, so we're not gonna get any ticks. Big sinkhole and limestone, exposed limestone. Okay, we're on the limestone trail, and here is another sinkhole and more exposed limestone. So now John and I are hiking the Dogwood Trail. I think this trail is about 1.5 miles, if we read the map correctly, from where we were parked. There's lots of trails within the park.